Hey guys, crew of Blindwave, I'm Eric.
And I'm Calvin.
Today is Saturday, so Calvin, that means another episode of Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
This is episode 4, Cripples, Bastards, and Broken Things.
Sounds like the first episode.
It does. Cripples, Bran, Bastards, Jamie, Broken Things, his back.
Yeah.
So this is a quick little recap because it has been a week since we've watched this.
Yes.
We know that Dany, who is married Khal Drogo, is with child, right?
Yes.
Arya has started her dancing lessons with Syrio Forel.
The very entertaining and
Absolutely.
loquacious sword master.
Jon is up at the wall, making friends.
Yep.
Well, Tyrion, what happened to Tyrion?
He's setting out on the road with Yoren.
The recruiter from the Night's Watch.
Recruiter, yes.
And then Catelyn went to King's Landing, said, hey, some stuff's going on. And he's like, get the hell out of here. And she left.
And she left, yeah.
Yep.
She buggered off quite properly.
Absolutely. And I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
So let's go ahead and get into the new episode, because we got a lot to go through today. Aaron, come in here and sing with us. Meow. Meow. Meow!
Meow!
Meow! Meow! Meow! Meow! Get out of here.
He's standing. WTF. It must be a dream.
Where's he leading him?
To the crypt. Whoa! Oh my. Oh, the quite large.
Must say I received a slightly warmer
Picks him up like a
last visit.
sheaf of paper.
Yeah.
I've come to take the black.
Come to take the black pudding?
Well, you couldn't be any worse than you look.
God. See what he can do.
I yield. Please, no more.
First, I thought he was gonna just go apeshit and
Yeah.
grab the guy.
You wish to defend your lady love? Let's make it an exercise. You two. 3 of you ought to be sufficient to make Lady Piggy squeal.
This is my army. Khal Drogo's marching the wrong way with my army.
Doesn't grasp it, does he?
I don't think he does.
He's remarkably stupid.
He's very entitled.
I've seen a man from Ashai with a dagger of real dragon glass. I've seen a man who could change his face the way that other men change their clothes. And I've seen a pirate who wore his weight in gold and...
You will marry a High Lord and rule this castle. And your sons shall be knights and princes and lords.
No. That's not me.
So Alice is going to make me fight again tomorrow, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I'm not going to get any better, you know.
Well, you can't get any worse.
Well, Baelish, perhaps I was wrong to distrust you.
Distrusting me was the wisest thing you've done since you climbed off your horse.
A little finger.
Here he is. Strong for his age. Works hard.
Look at me. Get back to work, lad. If the day ever comes when that boy would rather wield a sword than forge one, you send him to me.
Find anything?
King Robert's bastard son.
Dark hair.
Yeah.
He does look like him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
That was a proper battle. Do you remember Thorazamir charging through the breach?
With his burning sword. I'll remember that till the day I die.
I saw the youngest of the Greyjoy lads at Winterfell.
No one touches Sam.
He brought his dialogue with him.
And that's supposed to be the runt.
Yeah.
Yield! 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 I yield! You think this is funny, do you? When you're out there, beyond the wall with the sun going down, do you want a man at your back or a snivelling boy?
You are a horse-lord slut, and now you've woken the dragon.
I am a Khaleesi of the Dothraki. I am the wife of the great Khal, and I carry his son inside me. The next time you raise a hand to me will be the last time you have hands.
Right? Long time coming.
Yeah.
That's great. I love the look of just dumb fear on his face.
I wouldn't doubt it.
What colour hair?
Red.
Oh, I like red hair. And
You don't want to know.
What, that good?
Better.
Oh, no.
He's,
Why exactly did he not make
he reminds me of someone,
Well, who's that? Get out of here.
but I'm not going to say.
Alright.
But I couldn't do it. Because all I could think was, what if I got her pregnant? And she had a child. Another bastard named Snow.
So, you didn't know where to put it?
Enjoying yourselves?
That's so awkward.
I know.
It's so terribly awkward.
You boys even remember the last winter? How long's it been now? What, 10 years?
I remember.
Was it uncomfortable at Winterfell? Were the days when you just couldn't get warm, never mind how many fires your servants built?
I build my own fires.
That's admirable. I spent 6 months out there, beyond the wall, during the last winter. We got caught in the open. Wind so strong, it yanked 100-foot trees straight from the ground, roots and all. If you took your gloves off to find your cock to have a piss, you lost a finger to the frost. And all in darkness. You don't know cold. Neither of you do. The horses died first. Didn't have enough to feed them, to keep them warm. Eating the horses was easy. But later when we started to fall, that wasn't easy. We should have had a couple of boys like you along, shouldn't we?
Cheery sort of fellow.
He's a hard man. He's seen some shit.
Yeah. He looks so fucking bored. I feel bad for him just
Robert.
watching him.
He's lost all passion in life.
Yeah.
He, you know, he tries to make up for the hole in his heart that Lyanna was with drinking and women, but he can't.
Been sitting here for days! Start the damn joust before I piss myself.
Who's that?
Sir Gregor Clegane. They call him the Mountain.
Jeez.
Hound's
Jeez.
older brother.
And his opponent.
Oh, that's cool.
Sir Hugh of the Vale.
This is gonna be enjoyable. I can tell already.
No, I
It's
mean-
like a 5-gallon bucket over his head.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. Blood bubbles.
Lady Stark. What an unexpected pleasure.
She didn't try very hard. Should have, like, done the whole face wrap.
This man came into my house as a guest, and there conspired to murder my son, a boy of 10. In the name of King Robert and the good lords you serve, I call upon you to seize him and help me return him to Winterfell to await the king's justice.
Kind of backfired.
Yeah, a little bit. And that's the episode.
Wow, it really pays to know people.
It really does, doesn't it? That's what it's all about. It's the most important thing you can do if you're a great house.
Blood is thicker than water.
Exactly. He's a Lannister, which are the richest family in all of Westeros. He could probably buy off all those guys, but loyalty.
They hate his guts.
Loyalty costs more. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So one thing to really go over here is the guy that died, the knight that died fighting the mountain, right?
Yes.
Jon Arryn's former squire. Remember they said that he was knighted almost immediately after Jon Arryn had died. So I always thought it had been implied that he was the one that poisoned Jon Arryn for somebody else. Because he was his squire, he would have handled all his food, he would have served him, you know what I'm saying? And then he was immediately knighted, and as we can see, he wasn't the really greatest knight. He didn't earn it.
Kind of seems to me like he might have known something, and they were keeping him quiet, and then they just decided, well, let's just make this permanent.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Did Gregor Clegane, the Mountain, kill him on purpose?
I'm sure he had the ability.
Yeah. What do you think about the story of the Hound and the Mountain?
I mean, two very large men, very hard men.
Yeah.
Growing up together with that kind of reputation doesn't seem unthinkable.
Yeah, I get you.
It's terrible, but
yeah. This one was I feel like this episode is a lot more set up. So there's not really a whole lot to really just like sink your teeth into.
Yeah.
I think like it's kind of just moving the players into different things, you know,
moving the pieces on the board.
Yeah. Because now, I mean, Tyrion is within Catelyn's capture, you know. What do you think about Sam the Coward?
He's pitiful.
He is pitiful, but you can see a value of like not that I won't say the value, but he's a very friendly guy.
Yes.
Yeah, him and Jon, I think, immediately hit it off.
It's not that he's hopeless. I mean, he seems to be a decent human.
Yeah. Well, think about the title: Cripples, Bastards, and Broken Things. You know, there's a definite theme in this episode of things that are not wanted, like a bastard or a son that's a coward that you're not proud of, that you send to the wall. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that was an interesting dynamic between those two. Like, they both know there's something wrong with them. They've come to the wall to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And then when they get there, they realize that's not going to fix anything. It's just going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they bond with that realization. I think a lot of the brothers do. Alistair Thorne is a bastard. Not literally, but Sir Alistair Thorne, he was a former knight. He was loyal to the Targaryens. That's why he was taken to the wall. But he's a great knight. He's a very hard man. But I love his point, like, okay, yeah, I'm a dick, but I'm going to create men out of you, and then when I'm on the other side of the wall, I'm not going to have this fat guy with me. I'm going to have a hardened killer, because that's the only way we can do this.
Yeah.
I always loved that point. We met Grandmaster Pycelle a little bit more, the guy with the beard, right? This always blew my mind whenever I realized this. He is General Veers from Star Wars, the general that is in charge of the AT-AT attacking the rebel base in Episode 5. Remember, he has the helmet and the chest piece?
Yes!
That's him. I was like,
he's from Doctor Who as well.
Yeah, he's in Doctor Who as well. But I remember seeing him like, General Veers, prepare your men, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always like, oh yeah, it's General Veers. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I always love whenever you don't know an actor super well, and then you realize he's in all these things you love. You know? It's really cool when you see that kind of stuff. But anyway, that is going to be all for today's reaction. Today being Saturday, so make sure you guys come back tomorrow for episode 5 of Game of Thrones.
Absolutely.
The one thing I'll say that I like about our little schedule we have right now is that we'll have episode 10 and then the premiere on the same weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
That way you guys don't have to wait a week like for original show watchers.
Exactly. Anyway, so we'll see you guys back here tomorrow on Sunday for episode 5. Going to be a lot of fun. I'm Eric.
And I'm Calvin.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.